I didn't understand what you were saying. This was like the first class that I was just kind
Okay.
of.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm.
How late is it acceptable to be?
Things we need to do for tomorrow.
Probably 10 minutes, 15
Okay.
minutes. As a young person, I'd say that there are a few big issues for me. And the first is fiscal responsibility. I have hopefully a long time in my life left to live, and I would like security in our government. The second, I think, is a general belief very broadly in individual liberty. I think, as the saying goes, choices are made better the closer they are to the people. So as I see kind of the rapid growth over the past, whether you, even in the short term or long term, the rapid growth of the size of government at the federal level is alarming for me. And that's something that I think definitely pushed me to identify as a Republican in my life as a college student and as a voter.
I think that the personal definition I would give of my conservative values would certainly revolve around the principles of a limited government that supports the rights of individuals to use their talents and use their abilities to have the greatest impact that they can on their own life, on their families' lives, and on the lives of their fellow citizens in this country.
I like to say that the Harvard Republican Club is one of the most ideologically diverse groups on campus. I'll go to oath saying that. I think there are few political organizations at Harvard, even maybe social extracurricular, where you can have someone who believes believes that abortion is wrong. You can have someone believe that every drug should be legal. You can have someone believe that traditional marriage should be the law of the land. You can have people believe that we should go back to the gold standard. The Republican Club at Harvard is a big tent, and that's one of the best things about it.
For me personally, I've an example of a social issue that I take a more what would be considered a more liberal perspective is I'm pro-marriage equality, and I think that I can definitely view that through a conservative lens. I can view the support of marriage rights as supporting our families, as supporting what is really kind of the cornerstone of, I think, a conservative's vision of America.
How we get such diversity without debating amongst ourselves to a point of where we are no longer a club, is because the real enemy is the left, right? The controlling, the overly sensitive, the tax-gobbling left. And, that's how you get Rand Paul and Jeb Bush in the same room, because Hillary Clinton's out there, and Elizabeth Warren is out there, and Bernie Sanders is out there, and they are scary, right? I think a large part of my political identity stems not from my parents, but from where I was from. So I was from a very kind of, or I went to a school that was very southern, very conservative, and in middle school I was not by any means like a cool guy or someone who felt like they fit in with, a culture of camo and big trucks and hunting and all of that sort of stuff. And for me, politics represented a really cool opportunity to feel like I fit in with the other people at my school. So, when the good old Southern boys were talking about, my dad said Barack Obama going to be the worst president in history. I could say, yeah, I agree. You see, John McCain had a good point on Social Security last night. I don't think Obama has a plan either. And that was kind of a way for me to talk to the guys and girls in my class.
And that I think there are, more and more Americans and more students on this campus who have recognized some of the merits of the Republican Party, who have, seen some of the values of conservatism and I think that we're getting towards a place where, our party is bigger and better and stronger than ever before.